Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Mixed Media Frenzy YouTube Hop. And this is the layout that we are all going to scrap lift today. And it's not just the regular Friday girls that are playing along. We have invited all our scrappy friends to play along, which we do the last Friday of every month. So I will link below in the description box everyone playing along and the Facebook group if you want to hop along in May, which looks like will be the 28th. It's the last Friday of the month, so that'll be the next hop. I did pull out my Tim Holtz mixed media glass, and I'm going to go ahead and try to create this background. I'm not going to lie to you guys, this scrap lift scared me. But I persevered. I pulled out a portion of the Paige Evans, her newest collection, which right now I don't have it handy, but it's the newest Paige Evans collection that I picked up from PG Cheap. So I only have a couple sheets and a couple embellishment packs. I am taking my Liquitex modeling paste, texture paste, and I did just drop in a smidge of the Nouveau shimmer powder, and that one is Meteorite Shower, just to mix it in because I was trying to get a grayish color. I ended up periwinkle, which totally worked for my layout anyway. And you guys have seen me do this before. That Liquitex modeling paste, texture paste, whatever that is, it's super thin. So I find when I try to run that through a stencil that I make, user error and a huge mess of it. So I found that I really like to take my sponge and just make this really extremely textured look to the background. Just by dabbing and pouncing that sponge with the mixed media on it, and I can get like real fine peaks, or I can get like big old chunky ones. So I did a mixture of that on this, and I really like the way that color does have a little bit of shimmer to it, and because of the shimmer powder. And I ran out, so I'm just mixing a little more and just trying to get the same color, which that's kind of hard. I just like the way it pops off that pink background. I do want to warn everyone that I cover almost all of it up. So I go through all this work. And I did gesso the page beforehand because I knew I was going to put a lot of this mixture down. So I did gesso the page before, and there's a lot of warpage, but you guys know that doesn't bother me. So basically, we're just going to pounce, and I try to get it all used up. And then I'm going to come in, and if you've seen all the stuff that I was going to use beforehand, I had pre-cut using my Big Shot and every single leaf die that I have in my stash. So I think it's I don't know what the name of this collection is. I really wish I could remember, but I don't. I die cut them out of every scrap of green cardstock that I had. And right there I was thinking about doing something else. I was going to spritz the entire thing, and then I thought no. So I'm just going to go into my inventory binder here. You guys have all seen this if you've watched my mixed media tutorials over the past couple weeks. And I'm just finding colors that I think match. So I did go ahead and go for 4 of the Nouveau Mica Mist. And I did the violet one, the pink carnation one, the apple seltzer, and I think that's all I have. Yes, so it's I go ahead and just splatter those all around the page because I kept looking back at that sheet to reference, and there's a lot of mixed media going on in the background, and I noticed that it looks like the designer has white on white and gray accents, and since I did this crazy periwinkle color, I didn't have any other accents, so I'm just gonna splatter the heck right out of my page, and then I have to set that to the side and dry as well. You can also see there off to the right of my screen where my picture is. I will be doing a selfie of myself because I really couldn't think of anything else to do. And all of those die cut, like literally every leaf that I own in my die cuts, in my dies. And I did fussy cut one of the Paige Evans papers with all the flowers, and those are going to be the flowers that I use to create the flower portion. So it's kind of three-dimensional, but not as three-dimensional as the scrap lift. It's just not my style, and it just looks really, really, really dimensional, and I'm afraid it wouldn't fit into a scrapbooking page protector. So I wanted to make sure that I kind of toned her down on the dimension. I did back my picture with 2 pieces of cardstock, a pink and a purple, because I'm going to stick it up on this mixed media area there, and it is like super bumpy, super lumpy, all kinds of craziness going on there, and I wanted to make sure that it does stick down. I noticed also in the inspiration piece there's a frame that's tucked under the picture. I don't have a frame, but I did have these 2 wood veneer-y, corkish, cardboardish hearts, so I do just wonkily lay 2 of them up. And then if you noticed, I wanted to make sure that I get the adhesive, this foam adhesive, around the area where the heart's going to be. So I just took my ATG and ran a couple strips and picked up the hearts where I want them to be, and went ahead and sealed that with some washi. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill the rest of this up with foam so that I know that everything is at the same level. Just a little tip for you. Now that is my big mama roll of foam adhesive from Spiegel Mom's Scraps, and it is super, super sticky. So all you have to do is I use my pin blade here to just pop off the release paper. Now, while I'm getting all this off, it does take me a little bit. I want to remind you that it's a hop today, and all our crafty friends are joining us. So in the description box below, please jump on down, hop along, give them some love, see what they decided to create with this inspiration. I can't wait, honestly, to see what everybody creates. But Krista, I cannot wait to see what you create, because you are like fabulous with these really, really 3D-ish, crazy mixed media ones. And I'm always like, oh, when she's done. So I can't wait to see what she creates. No pressure at all. So I do also take, even though the foam tape is super sticky, there's a lot of mixed media on there, and even some of these that I'm getting down, I have to keep going back and adding glue just to make sure. And every once in a while I'll take my page and stand it upright and tap it to see what falls off, you guys. I'm not lying like that, because there's so much mixed media on there, and it has nothing to do with the glue or the adhesive I'm using. It's just serious, like a 1/4 of an inch thick mixed media on this page. That did take a few days to dry. So that's how thick that was. So I just start going through all of these die cuts that, yes, I had all neatly sorted and separated, and then I make a big mess out of them. And I am just going to fill that entire area up with foliage. And then I start popping in a few flowers here and there, but it's really all about the greenery for me at this point. And here's like a flower, because I know I'm not going to get the dimension from my fussy cut flowers. I mean, excuse me. I've come to accept that. I just fussy cut them out, and they were big and they were pretty, and so I'm going to pop them in there. But I want a lot of the dimension and the lift to come from all of the greenery, which, if you notice, I am just placing the adhesive on the bottom, so all the tops and all the sprigs are, flailing in the air in a windstorm. And I just keep adding. Once I realize that I have a cluster of leaves going and nothing that it, is attached to, I stick a flower on there. And I really, as scared and as intimidated as I was, I absolutely 100% love the way this turned out. Yes, I cannot wait to do something similar. Probably would have done if I would have planned it out a little better, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I just created this 2 days ago because I had put it off, because it was one of those ones where I was dreading doing, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna make this is gonna be horrible. So I just started sticking stuff down. I would have made probably a better shape on the background, because to me it kind of looks like a corn in its husk. I know once you see it, you can't unsee it. So when I'm done, you're going to be like, oh my God, it totally does. Yeah. So maybe probably would have planned that out just a smidge better, just so we didn't have to deal with that. But yeah, no, I like it. It has quickly become one of my favorites of the week. But you guys know that changes and really has nothing to do with the layout. It's just, I love, every week I create new things that I become my favorites. And then somebody says, pick 3 of your favorite projects that you've created. And I'm like, whoa, okay, well this week it's this. But if you catch me next week, it might be something else. And so it's really hard. So I always say, with the disclaimer that at the current time, these are my 3 favorites. So yeah, I am still just plotting and plumping all of these leaves down. And I even use maple leaves, but I just tuck them right up in there and you can't really tell in the end. So I do want to remind you guys that starting on Monday of next week, which is the 3rd, which is a super exciting thing, which is not really starting, but continuing, is week 4 of my mixed, what is it? My mixed media guide for beginners, something like that. It's a class, so it's class 10, 11, and 12, and they're all up on my, my channel. Words are hard. I'm watching myself go at super speed, and I wish it would have not taken. I wish I could have put them on there as quickly as that. But yeah, so it's the 4th week in my series of 8 weeks, and I have such exciting news that will be coming out. I know one for sure will be coming out today. Actually, today, the day this video is posted, for me, and then there are some more exciting news coming down the pipe, which I would love to share with you guys, but I can't, so don't ask me, because I'll tell you, I have such a horrible time with that. I really want to share and do the happy dance with all my friends and my Crafty family, but we'll all have to wait until it's, until all the stuff is announced. But yeah, so stay tuned for big announcements and so much more. I'm super excited. I do want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel recently, because I have hit 1,000 subscribers, and I am beyond ecstatic and very, very just speechless, because it's amazing to me that I have such wonderful subscribers, and I love to talk to you guys on comments. Oh, I get all those down, and I'm going to stop rambling, and I just use the stickers that come with the Paige Evans collection, and it just simply says me. And that is it, you guys. That is my layout. So if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button down below if you have not already. Stay tuned for more exciting news and announcements coming soon to the channel. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group for Mixed Media Frenzy and all the other videos and ladies and scrappers that we'll be creating today. Any questions, comments, or concerns, leave down below. And yeah, I will hopefully see you guys next week for the mixed media class. And if you have anything you want me to try to incorporate into my videos, please let me know, and I will work on that. I create every day, so I've got plenty of time. I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Bye.